Hey, good morning. Simply Sugar here with the morning news rundown. So, a U.S. citizen by the name of Leonardo Garcia Venegas was held and detained by ICE. Again, he was a U.S. citizen with the enhanced new Real ID. Anyone who's gotten a Real ID can attest to the hoops and the identification you need to bring with you to prove you're an American citizen. But apparently, that doesn't matter anymore. Also, 100 national security staffers were fired. They've already cut national security down to the bone. What happens when a real threat occurs? I mean, the U.S. is not exactly the most popular girl anymore. We might be the most hated girl. We're no longer a friend to anyone. You know, we're rolling solo, and that's a dangerous game. The world is a big, big place, and we're just a small blip in it. And we have no friends left, and I don't blame them. I don't blame anyone for cutting us off. It's about damn time. In other news, Harvard foreign student ban has been blocked. A federal judge has temporarily halted the Trump administration's order preventing Harvard University from enrolling international students. The policy had caused widespread concern among foreign students, and it should be a concern to all foreign students, not going to Harvard alone, but to other schools in the U.S. And I think if I was foreign-born, I would really think about enrolling here and possibly staying here because you're under threat. And it's sad, but we need to be frank and have honest discussions at this time. Speaker Johnson, the early hours before the crucial House vote, decided to break out in prayer. Now, I'm all for prayer. I pray myself, believe it or not. But what I am is also I'm respectful because everyone may not believe what I believe. And there's a time and a place for everything. And if you want to break out in the middle of a prayer session, not to mention that, you know, the House is led by prayer and so is the Senate, right? There's an opening prayer. The fact that you want to break out into a praise fest should allow other people of other faiths to do the same. And for those who don't believe to, you know, sit it out, because that would be the respectful thing to do. And besides what this government is doing, diversity is what makes this country. And don't let anyone tell you anything different. As a person who lives in New York, one of the most diverse cities on the face of the earth, this is a magical place. And this is why people love coming here. Despite, you know, the people saying it smells like pee. It does. But it's a lovely mix of urine from different cultures. In tariffs news, everyone gets the tariffs apparently. We're at that again, which of course did its thing on the market. So Trump wants to throw everyone who creates a smartphone under the tariff bus, saying that you will get a 25% tariff. Now, mind you, it would take years to bring factories, those type of factories here to the U.S., as well as training people. Like, people just are not, you know, trained in electronics. It takes a very specialized group of people to put these phones together. But, you know, here you just want to throw people in there. Anyway, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I'm not sure if I'm sure there's some legality to this, but I don't know if it can be challenged. Like, at this point, I don't know, because they're letting the GOP and the current president do whatever the hell they want. So yeah, we don't know. In other economic news, stagflation concerns rise. Economists warn that recent spikes in bond yields may signal imminent stagflation, a combination of stagnant economic growth and persistent inflation, exacerbated by high U.S. budget deficits, because, you know, the people who want to save money are wasting money, and inflationary tariffs all contribute to this stagflation. And something I hardly ever do is let's talk about the weather. So, severe tornado outbreaks. A major tornado outbreak from May 15th to May 16th spawned 55 tornadoes across the Midwest and Southeast, resulting in 27 deaths and over $1.2 billion in damages. Another outbreak from May 18th to the 21st produced over 109 tornadoes, and you can imagine the damage, the significant damage all of these tornadoes caused. And you want to ask, what is our federal government doing for its citizens? Why, absolutely nothing. And who's quiet about that? Absolutely everyone. No one in the news is talking about these tornadoes, these deaths, and the amount of damage the Midwest has received from these tornadoes. Where's FEMA? Everyone complaining about Joe Biden's FEMA. Oh, they're only giving $700. Well, now you're getting $0 and zero help. And guess where your tax dollars goes, right? We pay federal taxes, but you're not going to receive any. You know that the federal taxes seems to be reserved for billionaires because they need the most help. You know, whatever. This is the morning news. It's a long one. I'm Simply Sugar. I'll see you later.